The extremely sensible waste-to-sun initiative. Their invention was announced at precisely 9:17 a.m., which was unfortunate because 9:17 a.m. is when the universe is least prepared for new information. Professor Lionel Blorpington III, who insisted on the third, despite there being no record of a 1 or 2, stood before the Intergalactic Committee for Sensible Progress and declared, "Ladies, gentlemen, and sentient vapors, I have solved energy forever." This was met with polite coughing, aggressive blinking, and one dolphin activating the emergency muffin dispenser. Blorpington unveiled his first machine, a small blinking device implanted inside a person, where it would politely attach itself to the intestine and bladder and convert all waste into neat, mint green energy tablets, TM, which would emerge conveniently through the navel. "This is completely painless," Blorpington added, which statistically guaranteed that it wasn't. The tablets, he explained, could be dropped into a household generator that powered the entire home. Lights, refrigerators, that one appliance nobody remembers buying but is always humming ominously at night. As a bonus, the generator produced a secondary gas byproduct that could fuel vehicles. At this point, the committee leaned forward, then leaned back again. Then one member quietly whispered, "Oh no," because the cars, once fueled, produced exhaust, which was captured in a reinforced container clearly labeled "useless material. Absolutely do not open." Naturally, people opened it constantly. The useless material, having failed to be useful at literally any point, was collected by a company called Solar Flare Logistics, whose entire business model consisted of stuffing it into massive cargo containers and firing them directly into the sun. This was considered safe, largely because the sun had never complained in writing. The system worked beautifully. Homes had power, cars ran cleanly-ish. People felt strangely proud every time the belly button chimed to indicate a fresh tablet had arrived. Society entered what economists later called the age of confident recycling. There were, however, minor side effects. For instance, dinner parties became extremely competitive. Neighborhood arguments broke out over who was contributing more to the grid. And the sun, after receiving its trillionth container labeled "useless material," began glowing slightly brighter, which astrophysicists agreed was probably fine, right up until it wasn't. When asked if he had considered long-term consequences, Professor Blorpington adjusted his glasses and said, "Well, no, but look how tidy everything is," at which point the universe sighed, made a note in the margin, and quietly began planning the sequel.